Happy Friday again, everybody. Was just putting up my Christmas tree, talking to my mom, and she reminded me of a message I got a couple years ago that I was a little afraid to share just because the person it's for, I'm not sure if they would be open to hearing about from somebody who's passed, but I'm going to record it and we'll see if it gets to the right person. At any rate, this is for a gentleman and his daughter. She wants me to say it. She took her life. And there has been, this is a religious family, or was a very religious family. And there's just a lot of guilt that Dad's having right now related to her death. There was some fall away from religion that she had kind of in her life. And there was some angst about that in the family. And I think there was some bad blood between Dad and daughter because of it. And there's just a lot of guilt that Dad feels about that. And she's just saying, like, do not feel any sort of guilt about that whatsoever. That is not what caused her pain. She had pain going on as a result of some mental things she was dealing with, and it had nothing to do with religion. I know religion can be tough, right? Sometimes it can just be tough to go through some of those things and come on the outside of it and be like, wow, I would have done things differently, right? We would have all done things differently. That's the point of being here, is to learn and grow and be different and reconcile back to love, right? And so I get this sense that, like, before she left, there was like there was like an argument, or there was a period of no talking or no contact. And there's just a tremendous amount of guilt around that. And she really wants Dad to let that go, just because that kind of stuff festers and makes illness later on. So she just wants to really say, let that go. She's at total peace. You know, I always believe we have a choice to stay on the other side. And I do believe she made that choice to stay. And, you know, I get this thing that it was like a beautiful thing for her to make that choice to stay. Not the way that she died, certainly, but like the fact that she made that choice to stay was such a peaceful, beautiful thing for her. And she could not be happier than she is right now. There's a hobby that Dad gave up that she wants him to pick back up. I don't know if it's related to fishing. I'm getting the image of fishing, which I love to fly fish. So some reason that's coming to me. So if that's something you used to do, she's just kind of, I get the distinct picture of like two hands grabbing each other, like, and it's specifically the word related to that is re-engage. Like, re-engage with your passion, re-engage with something that just gives you life. And perhaps bring your wife along to do that with you. That might be really cool. And I don't know if there's a grandchild or it's in some place of the family. I just get this sense of joy around a baby and joy around that. And I feel like she really is celebrating that too. Yeah, I get this image a lot when there's like a celebration around a child, like the sign language for hallelujah with the clapping and the sign language for that. There's just this joy around the baby. And yeah, that's it. That's all she wants to say. I think that was the closeout. She just wants you to let go of that guilt, and she's at total peace. So hopefully this resonates with somebody. And if it's not specifically for the person that I have intended it for, and it means something to somebody else, that's great. Spirit is infinite. And so if this does resonate with you, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, share it with somebody who it may resonate with. If you'd like to work with me, I can connect to people who have passed on. I also do some Reiki practicing and some intuitive perceiving, just for the purposes of clearing blocks and things like that. My website to book a session, if you'd like to do that, is seewithash.com, seewithash.com, all spelled out, all one word. So would love to hear from you. Hope you have a fantastic weekend.